welcome. I'm Peggy. And don't go away because we have such wonderful information to share with you. It's good for your health. It's just a life-saving kind of information, and we all need it. And I'm just thrilled to have Dr. Inetta Jenkins Cooper here with me. And we have Delicious Diet Cookbook, which is hers. But don't get frightened. It isn't just diet stuff that doesn't taste good. This is some terrific recipes and food that does taste good, but it also is good for you and your whole family. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.
I'm excited about this.
Yes, I am too. It's a great, great book. Not just because it's mine, but it is a very good book.
And you really have gone into creating food that is good for people, but still is tasty.
Very tasty, very tasty. Coming up to the holidays, a lot of people will be eating the collard greens and the sweet potatoes and the turkey and the ham and all that stuff.
You're making me hungry.
Yeah, but there is a way that you can prepare this food that is simple yet delicious. So that's what we're going to do today.
Right. Okay.
We're going to prepare, first of all, we're going to do some kale chips, because in the month of November, it's football season.
Oh, sure.
And people are sitting in front of the television, and they're eating a bunch of
well, you nibble.
Nibbling,
you don't even know how much you're consuming.
Exactly.
You're interested in something else, and you just
just grab it. You just grab it. So this is a very, very delicious and healthy snack. And what I have here is just a bag of kale chips. And so we just put those on a cookie sheet. Kale greens. Yeah. Kale greens, I'm sorry. Kale greens. And we're going to
get this in any grocery store.
Any grocery store. You can you don't have to get it already.
This is already washed.
That's right. Already washed and everything. If you want to rinse them again, you can. But you don't have to. And all I do is I take off the big stems. The big stems like this. I take those off. And just the big ones. And lay them each individually on the sheet like that.
And
it's so simple.
And put any oil or anything
not
on this,
yet,
on
not
this.
yet. We're going to use, but we are going to use
you didn't
olive oil.
Fix the pan,
Nothing.
so,
No. It's just a regular cookie sheet, and very, very simple. And we're going to put some olive oil on the chips.
All right.
So. And the reason we do that is so the seasonings will stick. Now we're going to put a little bit of Greek seasoning.
All right.
And this is very low in sodium.
Now you can buy that in
anywhere.
Anywhere.
Any grocery store, Greek seasoning. We're going to use some onion powder, and use the powder because the powder is easily absorbed in your system.
Okay.
And actually onions are very good for you. It's very good for heart disease, high blood pressure. Garlic, of course, this is garlic powder. And we're just going to shake a little bit of that. And if you want some heat, you can use red pepper, ground red pepper, if you want heat. If you don't, fine, you don't have to. And just a little of it. And that's it, actually. You put it in the oven, and you're going to bake it at 350 degrees for 15 minutes.
350 for 15 minutes.
For 15 minutes.
Okay.
And through the magic of television, Peggy, we have some that's already done.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. This is it. This is how it looks when it's done.
Well, I'll just put this over here for now.
Now, if you want to, you can put a little bit of fresh ground pepper on there like that. And it's no salt, no preservatives, no artificial nothing, no a whole bunch of chemicals that you cannot even pronounce. It's a very, very healthy snack. Now, I want you to taste it. Just taste that little piece right there. And what do you think? Isn't that delicious? Absolutely delicious. It is addictive almost.
You are so right.
And you can sit in front of it.
That's all there is to it?
That's all there is to it. Put it on a cookie sheet. Put a little bit on it. Isn't it good?
Yeah, crumble. Okay.
But it is addictive. It's just like chips.
And you want me to put this down
300,
here?
yeah, you can put that down there. 350 degrees for 15 minutes.
Okay.
On the individual sheets. Sit in front, look at your football, sit in front of the television, look at your football games. Don't have to worry about fattening. Don't have to worry about any other
It is
preservatives
good.
in it.
It really is.
You don't have to worry about any of that. It's
Okay.
very, very good. Now, the next thing we're going to make, and this is my favorite, is collard green salad. No cooking.
Well, that's
No cooking. Now we bake the kale chips,
Yeah.
but we're not going to cook. And this is a bag of greens,
that
collard
you can
greens.
buy in any grocery store.
If you want to buy the ones that are the whole leaf, that's good too.
And these, you cut these up,
Cut these up.
and it has been pre-washed.
They've been pre-washed. Okay. You can wash them again if you want to, but you don't necessarily have to. And what I do, if they have the big stems like this, I just take some shears and cut that out like that.
You don't want to,
That's
because
all.
they're kind of tough.
Yeah, they're tough. So you don't want a lot of, and these other ones are not that bad, but if they're real thick like that, I cut them out. Anyway, and we know collard greens are good for high blood pressure. It's good for heart disease. It goes through your system easily, especially if they're raw. You're getting all of the nutrients. You're getting everything from it. You don't have to cook it out of it or anything. The refrigerator does the cooking for you. So the night before, you take your collard greens, you put them in here like this, and if you want to cut them up
These would be
small.
great all during the holidays. I mean,
All through the holidays, exactly. You don't have to, slave over a hot stove to get you some collard greens. I mean, this is real Southern cooking here, but it's healthy for you. And the same seasonings that we put on the kale chips, we're going to put on the collard greens. So we have a little bit of red pepper for seasoning, maybe a teaspoon or so, garlic powder. We have onion powder. We have Greek seasoning.
Now, all of these things are readily available in
Readily
any
available.
grocery store.
Now, we're just going to imagine that we put some balsamic vinegar on it. And I like balsamic vinegar because it's a sweetener. And also, we're going to use a little bit of honey, too. We're going to imagine we've already put that on there
That's
as well.
God's sweetener.
Yeah, God's sweetener.
Right.
And because we know
And
collards
what
can
are
be...
you putting on there?
This is olive oil.
Okay, and you just sprinkle it around.
Yeah, just sprinkle a little bit on it until it's fully coated. And you're going to stir it around like that. And then you can put apples in here. We've got some cranberries.
Oh, my.
We've got some onions. And just regular chopped onions. We've got some celery.
See, all of these things are, not only are they good, but they're good for you.
Red onions.
And that's nice.
And you can put some cucumbers in there as well. Now, you're going to mix it up real good. You're going to make sure it's good and coated. That's what we want to get. We want to get it good and coated. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to cover this, and you're going to put it in your refrigerator overnight.
So you do this ahead.
Yes, you do this ahead of time. I mean, you can do it as far as, maybe an hour ahead of time if you want to.
But it's better.
If it's overnight because it gets to soak through the leaf. Because remember, we're not cooking the collard greens.
Okay.
So when you're done, through the magic of television, we're
Look at
coming
that.
out
Woo!
of the...
And that's been in the refrigerator.
This has been in the refrigerator overnight.
All right.
Now, with this one, I did apples instead of cranberry. Now, what you want to do is, after you take it out of the refrigerator, if you want a little bit of crunch, put some almonds on top.
Oh, my.
Now, isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that
Okay, now what
gorgeous?
would you serve that with?
You can serve this with turkey, your baked turkey. You can serve that with baked chicken. You can anything, any meats during the Thanksgiving holiday. If you do a beautiful platter of that, set it on your table. The children love it. They actually love it, and it's not with all the fats and everything. It's very good for you. It's nutritious. It doesn't fill you. It doesn't fill you up.
Okay.
It's
All right,
it's
now
good
I'm
for
going
you.
to put it out there. I want to talk to you for just a
Okay.
minute.
All right. Super.
This is your book,
Yes.
Southern Cooking.
And this recipe, by the way, is on page 18.
No salt, no sugar, no butter.
Yes.
Okay? And this is Holistic Chef. This is your book.
Yes.
And you came to this because you had health problems? What
In
brought you here?
In 99, I was diagnosed with lupus. I had a very, very stressful job. And I was diagnosed with lupus, and they wanted to put me on all these steroids and everything. And I actually went through one of the treatments. And I don't advise anybody to do this. You need to take your medication. We're not saying that. But if you take your medication and you don't change your lifestyle,
Yeah.
then the medication is not going to work to get you where you need to be. So what I did was holistically, I went through and I kind of found foods that I liked, and I prepared them in a way that I would get optimal nutrition. So being as I had been a chef, had been trained as a chef, I did know what foods did what.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
But in culinary school, they teach you cream, butter, eggs. You know, that's what they teach you. They teach you about taste. They don't teach you about nutrition. We have to do that. So I started to eat healthy. And so therefore, then I was able to get off some of my medication.
So you changed
my blood
your
pressure,
life.
I changed my lifestyle, my diet,
All right.
which is your way of living. People think of diet as being, foods that doesn't taste
when you
good.
say
or
the
anything.
word diet and people say, oh,
It's really from the Greek word diatica, which means way of life.
Okay.
That's what
Now,
it means.
All right. Now, I want to ask you about that. Is this book available?
It is available now through my website,
All right.
which is mycarolinacook.com. mycarolinacook.com.
Is it expensive?
No, it is not. It's $15 plus shipping.
Make a great gift
Yes,
for
it is.
someone, anyone, because even if you don't have health problems, if you want to be healthy, stay healthy, and live as long as you can in a healthy way, things like this matter.
Yes,
now, I'm going to put this book down here, and I'm going to put this down here, and we are going to a quick break. But we will have these recipes available to you, and the recipe number is 871. And Dr. Inetta Jenkins Cooper will leave the recipes with me that we do today. And if you like to have them, just send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, The Peggy Denny Show, Post Office Box 1616, Greenville, South Carolina. 29602. And she has graciously said we could send the recipes today that she's going to prepare, and then you can have them for your family and yourself, starting now through all the holidays. We're going to be right back.